Hi friends, this is Dinesh Maloka and we are going to talk about OD interventions today. This is one of my favorite subject. So this terminology OD intervention, we will first understand it properly. Organizational development intervention. Organization is a group of people or a set of people in a structured format. Development means making something better, and intervention is a word which has come from intervene means getting involved into something. You must have seen in your professional life that if you're struggling with something and not able to resolve an issue or a kind of conflict between two of the colleagues, the manager comes and he asks, hey buddy, do you want me to intervene here? So he wants to solve a problem. Now OD intervention are the structured program designed to solve an organizational problem to enable it to achieve its goal. In other words, these are the planned activities in such a way that it involves participation of the group member so that organization's overall functioning is improvised. That's it. Well, now there are some objectives of this organizational development intervention. Objective number 1, to enhance the organization's performance. Okay. Objective number 2, to make the organizations resilient enough to any kind of change. We know this is a changing environment and we need to be adapting to change as well as responding to that change in a most constructive manner. Number 3 is to make people or the members of the organization to face the issues or the problems which the organization is also facing. Number 4 is developing a relationship between the people as well as within the group. So interpersonal as well as intergroup relationship. And the 5th point is making the communication more open, making it more transparent, and making it more adaptive for the team to communicate with each other. Now, there are multiple people who are saying that there are 4 types of OD interventions. There are 5 types of OD intervention, 10, 14, 12, so on and so forth. Well, we are going to talk about most of them. Majorly, these are divided into 3. Number 1, behavioral techniques. Number 2, non-behavioral techniques. And number 3 is miscellaneous, others, or whatever you want to call. Let's leave it to you. Just to tell you, let's not limit ourselves in whatever you read in the book or whatever I'm going to tell you in this video. If you use your brain and start thinking around your own organization, probably you will be able to devise your own OD intervention. You can do this, trust me, not a big deal. These have been done by people, these have been done by human beings, and we are among them, and we can also do that. So let's talk about the behavioral techniques first. In behavioral techniques, first point is the sensitivity training or the T-group training. What happens here is that a group of about 10 to 15 people, they are taken away from the office environment to an environment which is outside, which is open, which is quite free, which will allow them to express their thoughts, a new environment altogether. We generally call it as an offsite, and we do, all of us go. I mean, especially those people who are in a corporate, they go for an offsite as well. Okay. So here, these people are allowed to express about themselves, their own personality, their own thought process, and they talk with each other very freely. So this gives them a better understanding of their own personality, their own behavior, as well as the behavior of the group. It also facilitates them in understanding how their behavior is perceived by other people. Going next, that is the management by objective, which is also called as MBO. In MBO, it's an integrated approach. Basically, the goals and the objectives of the organization and the goals and objective of the manager. Those are integrated together. So these go hand in hand and they are well structured, formulated well in advance. The manager is supposed to develop and contribute towards the objectives which are given by the organization, and this process is also defined by a terminology called as performance appraisal. So at the end of the year, there is an appraisal which evaluates the overall achievement against the objective which was set jointly for the organization as well as for the manager, and basis which it decides whether the performance is up to the mark or not. It's a very precise method and is always in the benefit of the organization as well as in the benefit of the employees. Third point is role playing. Role playing is a concept wherein we see that if there is a conflict between two people, how that conflict can be resolved. If the trainees are taken to a place, one of them is made to play the role of a supervisor, other is made to play a role of an employee, and then the person or an employee has any grievances, he talks to his supervisor, he puts across his problem, and then we see that how this supervisor is trying to resolve that issue. This gives them a better understanding of the interpersonal behavior. Fourth one is grid development or managerial grid. Few managers have concern for people and not for productivity. Few of them have concern for productivity and not for people. The managerial grid gives stress on developing a leadership style which is of team management, while it ensures that the managers are helped for their concern on people as well as on productivity. In this case, a facilitator gives a questionnaire to the manager to determine their leadership style and helps them to re-examine their leadership style so that required changes can be made to make them more effective. Let's talk about the non-behavioral OD interventions now. The first one in that is organizational redesign. Here it involves or may be involving the change in the structure of the organization. Change in the structure will also bring change in the flow of information, flow of authority, and change here is not a fundamental change, but it is more of redefining the flow of information, redefining the flow of authority. This organizational restructuring generally reflects the desires, the values, and the objectives of the chief executive. There are times when there is a resistance from the employees whenever this particular OD intervention is implemented because they are worried about their power status. Third non-behavioral technique is job enrichment. Job enrichment involves enhancing the responsibility of the job. It's a motivational technique. This helps in making the job more interesting and more challenging. This has a specific and a typical advantage as well. So when the job enhancement is done, the job holder also is empowered to take decisions to the operational aspects pertaining to his job. With that, the next one is work design. Work design is about defining the task as well as the job towards achieving the organizational as well as employees' goal, and therefore it takes into account the business in which the organization is into, various information flow, the flow of the organization at large, decision making process, the reward system, and other aspects which are important to the functioning of the organization. Moving ahead, we will now talk about the miscellaneous techniques of organizational development intervention. So the first one is survey feedback. Now, survey feedback is one of the most widely used and a popular technique. Here, a questionnaire is given to the organizations and a feedback is taken on those questionnaires. Once we have the questionnaires answered, a data is prepared and presented to the organization's member in a feedback meeting, basis which the organization is advised to take certain decisions. Going next, the one which is again an important OD intervention is process consultation. Here, the organization takes help of a consultant. The consultant helps the client to understand and perceive as well as act upon the processes in the client's environment. It assumes that the effectiveness of the organization depends on how well people are connected to each other. And so, a problem in an organization can be traced to a critical human process for any important task. The last one is team building OD intervention. Team building is the process of enhancing the effectiveness of the organization with specific consideration to work procedures as well as interpersonal relationship within the team and people. This definitely enhances the effectiveness of the organization when holistically seen and worked upon. So friends, when I say that this is the last intervention, trust me, this is not the last one. And as I said earlier, if you think you can devise your own OD intervention. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay happy and keep learning.